Yeah, pineapple's a
An,
cannibal.
An accidental cannibal. But still
Yeah, an
Okay.
accidental cannibal.
okay, it was once. It was by accident. I did in reference that it was to a stream.
And it was on a video game.
Didn't know I
Yes,
could
it was on a
eat
video
it.
game. Let's clarify that before we go any further. It was on a video game
Not a
called Conan
cannibal.
Exiles, guys. It was not
Guys trying to make me a
IRL.
cannibal.
It was not IRL, we promise. That we know of, at least.
Okay, guys, this is Leninade, and welcome to Talk Before You Run podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And if you are on Spotify, don't forget to subscribe there as well. Hope you enjoy.
All right, Lene, thank you for that intro. Also, guys, don't forget, just like he said, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment down below.
Also, too, we have a special important message from Fevno that he told me, and he told me if I didn't put it at the end, he would hurt me and all kinds of things. So you'll stay tuned. You'll see how abusive he is. He's got a message.
Yeah, y'all
Switch
might want to
is
wait till
being
the
bullied
end.
by a 15-year-old.
Yeah. Y'all go ahead and wait till the end, or y'all can go ahead and skip it. Don't do it at all, and we just watch Switch get beat up by a 15-year-old.
No,
There you go.
no. No.
I think it'd be kind of funny.
You gotta.
Yeah, I'm just stirring the
As
pot.
much as I think it's funny,
I think it's hilarious.
don't let Switch get bullied.
Yeah, please don't let Switch
Free
get
my
bullied.
homie Switch.
Yeah, please don't let Switch get bullied. Y'all go ahead and make sure y'all watch it all the way to the end of the podcast. That way y'all can hear Ferno's message. And trust me, we will know if y'all hear Ferno's message or not. So, all that set aside, hopefully y'all sit here and watch it to the end.
Amazing.
So today, I just learned this today, literally right before we're starting this.
Yeah,
That-
no.
Yeah, I'm out of the loop whenever it comes to things.
So, in the loop is a fire in Hawaii, specifically West Coast. I'm guessing. That's what I
Lahaina.
was reading.
Lahaina, I think.
Lahaina,
Yeah.
Lahiana, something like that as far as West Coast. But yeah, apparently Hawaii's like power company, like they're I guess being held responsible because I guess there was like a risk.
Well, it goes even
building
further
up
than the power company
before.
too.
Okay, I was gonna say you would have more information. I'm mainly like if I'm missing any spots, Switch, feel free to fill in the
Yeah,
gaps.
well, that's a good way to start it. Is with the power company. So the reason why the fire started was because of interference with trees due to high winds,
power
hurricane
line, right?
winds. Yeah, with the power lines, they arced and started a fire. But those trees that started the fire were supposed to have been cut down or low-limbed because there was money allotted for it in the city, but they spent that money on something else. I don't remember exactly what it was that they spent it on, but it wasn't what it was supposed to be.
If there's money allotted for it or not, it should have been done anyways because that's a hazard to begin with.
Exactly. You would think you would fix it, but not in today's society. Today's society is all about the band-aid. You don't go out and fix the problem, you just bandage it up until it's time to fix it, I guess. I don't know.
Or until something catastrophic happens like this.
Yeah, exactly, because it's time to fix it. And apparently, our government, our bumbling, sleepy Joe Biden, whatever you want to call him, president, and he's just a fall guy, in my opinion. But our government is sent out $700 per person, I guess, to help with the tragedy, which is because it is a tragedy. But yet we're sending 2 billion, I think, to Ukraine. Which, I mean, yes, they need money, but they don't need our money. They need other NATO
I'm seeing
people's money.
so death tolls for this fire have officially reached hundreds, huh?
Yes, hundreds of deaths.
110 and like thousands missing still.
Yeah, 13,000. Well, homeless anyway. But they only searched for. They've only found in the low population area of 25% of the burned areas where they searched, and that's where they found the 100 dead. But there are still missing, so there's presumably lots more dead.
So I want to go back to the whole $700 a person thing. And Switch, I completely agree with you. Yes, the Ukraine does need money, but we're not the only country out there that can help support them because, if I'm not mistaken,
Exactly.
they are part of NATO now, right?
Well, they're trying to be, but they're part of the UN, I believe. I
So
could be lying. I don't
even
know.
part of the, I mean, if they are part of the UN or becoming part of NATO or whatever the case
They're
may
still
be,
backed
it's not.
by other nations.
Yeah, they're being backed by other nations and stuff like that. See, that's the one thing I never did understand about our government. They're so quick to send all this money overseas.
Right.
I
Nobody's
mean,
sending us money. I mean, yeah, we
billions
get other.
billions of dollars they're sending overseas. But then you got something like this that's happening, even though it's happening in Hawaii, that's still part of the United States.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's. Yeah.
And they refuse to send out the necessary help that they need over there. I mean, $700 a person. I mean, that gets you nowhere really.
No, especially since how people have literally lost everything, like their house, their car. The only thing they've got are their clothes on their back.
Maybe
And
some
seven
of the
hundred
people that live
dollars.
abroad.
$700. What's that? What is that going to do? That's going to give them what? Food for a week or more.
$700 is like a slap in the
Do you want to know the
face.
saddest part?
What's that?
Okay, so in one area, I don't remember the name of the road that it was on, but everybody had to jump out of their vehicles and jump into the ocean, and a
Right.
lot of them died.
Yeah.
A lot of them were ejected from the explosions from the vehicles into the ocean. And the next day, after they had removed the bodies where these people died, tourists were swimming.
Wow.
That's how much tourists care, at least.
Right. And
And I'm sad to say that a lot of them are just
Well,
us Americans that are going to
mainlanders.
visit.
Yeah. Mainlanders. And that's sad.
well, it's like I mean, you got military that's stationed there. And whether they're
I think.
visiting there for vacation or not. America has its it has its grounds everywhere, and we tend to leave the area mess more than we have
Right.
than
Because
we do clean.
I, I think
When we
it's
get
because.
when we get there, it's nice and clean. We leave and it's a mess. We're
Right.
like a
Is
daycare.
I think it's because we've grown indifferent. We don't care
Yeah.
about anything going on that's not inside of our own bubble.
Or even at that, like the government, as far as the military, should be a little more responsible.
Right. This the whole
With
the whole
where
Hawaii fire is all kinds of government screw up because they even withheld water
state
to put out the
they
fire.
should have, as a state, and especially one dealt with like volcanoes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean it's a
Like
fire
as a,
hazard to begin with.
yeah. So like you're on an island, you trap yourself there, a fire happens. Y'all
Yeah.
have to be prepared. Like that has to be your main focus on like prep.
And the sad thing is
That and tsunamis.
the only people that are there that are helping are the locals. Like
Natives.
the
Yeah.
indigenous people of the island, uh, mostly because it's a hard place to get to, and not everybody can afford a boat ride or an airplane ride out to help fight fires. But not only that, but you got people that are already there that are not from there, and they're like, "Oh, check this out. We're gonna blog this because we're here, but we're not gonna help. We're gonna sit here and film it and get likes on the internet because that's what kind of piece of crap we are."
See, and that's the messed up part about it. And I've witnessed this like firsthand myself. Okay, I don't know if I ever told y'all the story about whenever we had gotten that accident on Highway 90, me and a couple of my friends.
Ooh, yeah, I think
and
so, yeah.
the truck caught on fire. If it wouldn't have been for the handful of volunteer firefighters that were actually eating at the restaurant that we were going to, we would have never made it out of the vehicle.
Yeah.
So when that truck caught on fire, we were inside of it, and instead of people helping, I mean, I literally physically crawled away from this truck and watched as people ran past me to go record and take pictures of this truck. That is how screwed up we are as a people, that we would much rather sit there and record something happening rather than help the person or the people that need it.
Right. It's
The
crazy.
world's lost its humanity.
Hmm. And it's not with everybody. I can understand that, but it's more and more now.
And the
No,
slightest bit, like even today, like like watching someone even help someone else at the store is so much, the elderly, the young, the incapable. Just seeing someone still have that will to help someone else, that kindness to help someone else, take 2-3 seconds out of their day, you know,
Yeah.
it just it happens. And you know, my son was over here, trying to help his mom get stuff, and then we see this lady, struggling to get, something from the top shelf, and my son goes on, he wants to help, you know. He goes to the old lady and he's like asking her if she would like some help. And granted, he just turned 5 or 4. He just turned 4, and he thinks he's Hulk or something because he's always wanting to carry a case of soda, even though we have like a basket. But
He's always wanting to
yeah,
show off, help, and stuff like
yeah.
that. Yeah,
So
that's a good attitude.
he, he wanted to help, and like so we're walking away, and he's like, "Mom, I helped him. I helped him." Granted, Mom had to get from the top shelf to give to him to help, but it's
Right.
like I helped him. I helped her.
Yeah.
I'm happy and stuff, and we're explaining like, look, it doesn't take much to be good, or to be good people, like,
see,
you know.
and you say that absolutely perfectly. I mean, because it couldn't be said no better. It is absolutely free to help somebody in need.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me
And even in
wrong.
a sense, like,
You see it all the
what's up?
time. Like that's what I was going to say. Don't get me wrong. You see it all the time with these YouTube videos and stuff like that, where these people go out and give money and stuff like that. A lot of people
Yeah.
have issues with that because they're doing it for views and stuff like that. But guess what? At the same time, they are still helping people.
Exactly.
It's not like this is put
Yeah.
on stuff.
It's like that was epic, that guy, he goes around and he gives out money, and yes, he's recorded it, and he tells them, hey, it's recorded, is it cool if I use your reaction and whatever, in the sense of so and so is going to do the same thing and recording it, but not, and then so and so over here is doing the same, so it starts a trend of others going out to help, whether they're recording it or not, they're still handing out money that, in a world, in a time now, like, everybody needs it, no matter whether they have it or not, they're gonna accept, and you see those people, they're like, hey man, I'm good, give it to the next person,
Yeah.
so and so down the street needs it, you know
Yeah.
but it's like it just doesn't take much, and recorded, not recorded, seen, not seen, noted and praised for it or not, it's still something done, and it's still something that's being passed around as a trend. And how and what sense is giving out free money a trend? They're going back afterwards like, hey, I need the money. Can you please give it? Like, now if they're doing that, that's a different story. But
Right.
if just handing out money,
I mean,
it's just
look at somebody like Mr. Beast. It's like the perfect example. Not only is he doing it on like his main channel where he's inviting these people to do these like challenges and stuff like that. So it's not like he's just going out and giving it to them, but he's
Right.
giving them this opportunity. But what a lot of people don't realize is he's also real big on I'm probably gonna say it wrong, philosophy, right?
Yeah,
Is that the
Yeah,
term that I'm looking for?
I don't know.
So
Maybe.
that's right.
where he does like a lot of charity work and stuff like that behind the scenes is
Yeah,
basically what I'm
and
trying to say.
even at that, like a
That's
lot of his
philanthropy.
videos that are a
That's
lot
it.
of
Thank
his
you, Switch.
fundraisers,
Good.
um, a lot of his like videos that go up even say like fundraiser or whatever, and it's a lot of his money is like donated money, like, or that he donates, he does charity, he does, and yeah, some of these things that he does are not cheap,
And all of his
and
YouTube goes back into his YouTube, right? Like into editing.
yeah,
What else
Yeah.
does
goes
he
all
spend it on? Like, I'm sure he's spending it on a million and one Orbeez for videos and whatnot.
He
well, even the simple fact like buying an island and then giving it to somebody. Okay, yeah, he gave it to somebody, but that person has to pay taxes on an
Yeah,
island,
unless
and
they put it
unless
in a
he's
trust.
unless he's paying the
yeah,
taxes himself.
Right.
yeah, and in the sense, if he's doing that, that's different, But it's just to sit there and do things like that. I don't see him. He doesn't have like nice days. Like, yeah, he does, but like he doesn't sit there. He's not dressed up in the nicest. He's not. No matter what he's doing, he's just in casual clothing, just chilling, and
You always
you
see him
know,
in
then,
basketball shorts and a hoodie.
yeah, yeah, whatever. He's just chilling. So it's just to see how far he's come in his YouTube career and what he's done and accomplished is just crazy because someone giving, someone so giving made it so far.
Yeah, and
I wonder
he's
how
the.
many.
It's like,
Go ahead, Switch.
I wonder how many editors he has. 'Cause he did say something like one of his videos cost $2 million to edit.
Well, he's also got a bunch of different editors and a bunch of different voice actors and a bunch of because he's got channels in every language. I
I
don't know
did
if
not
y'all
know.
yeah,
I don't know if y'all knew that, but he does have channels in
yeah,
almost every single language.
Wow.
So he has editors and stuff for those channels as well, not counting he has like actual voice actors that
Huh.
it's insane. He did a video
Hmm.
not that long ago where he made a trip to I believe he went to Tokyo and actually went and met all of his voice actors in Tokyo.
Oh, nice.
Or it might not
That's
have been
pretty cool.
Tokyo, but it was in Japan, I believe. But he went and met every single one of them that took him out to dinner and stuff like that.
Wow.
I mean, the whole crew went. I mean, it was. But he's got all these different channels, so I mean, he's got to have an editor for at least one editor for every channel.
Yeah.
But he's the one that really started the whole giving the money thing, because that's how he started his channel off. Was going out on the street and giving somebody $50 or something like that, finding somebody who was homeless and buying them food and buying them the stuff that they need to survive or
things
whatever
like
the case may be.
it was like, oh, whatever you can fit in this circle, I'll buy, or like you have up to like $500 to,
Well, that's what
it
it
was just like
progressed to, yeah.
going in, yeah, and it's just like, man, it all came down to just giving.
See,
So
and one thing that I don't like, and it's just because people and the media and everything is so screwed up, is so I don't know if y'all seen the video where he cured, I think it was 100 people's blindness or something like that, where he
yeah, I
paid
saw
for every one of them surgeries.
one of them
Oh,
You
circles.
know how much
Yeah.
hate he got for that video? Because
Way
it was
too
like,
much.
oh, he's doing it for the views and stuff like that. But guess what? Even if he's doing it for the views, he's still helping these people
Right. He probably spent more on those
What
surgeries
proceed?
than.
than what he actually made on the video.
Yeah.
Well, even on the video, it said fundraiser. Like,
Yeah.
like it said that it was donated funds. Whatever money that video got was donated charity funds.
Yeah.
So I
See,
just, you know,
the problem is he's so much in the limelight. I mean, he's literally, if I'm not mistaken, the biggest YouTube content creator.
One of at least.
Yeah, at least one of, at least in the top 3, top 5. He's got, I think, 156 million subscribers on YouTube.
I don't know, that Ryan kid capitalized hard as.
Well, I don't know about all that, but he's so out there in the public eye and the limelight and stuff like that. See, what they don't realize is everything in the world works that way.
177 million subscribers, by the way.
177 million. I think the last time I watched
As
the
of
video, it was like 156. That's why I said that number.
yeah, as of recording this podcast, that's what it's at right now. 177 million.
So 177 million subscribers on YouTube, and that's not counting the amount of people that he may have watching his videos that aren't subscribed to him.
Right, which is probably in the 80%. Because I watch some of them and I'm not subscribed.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that I am subscribed to him, but I watch his videos all the time. I watch a lot of his videos mostly on like Facebook and stuff like that. But
I watch
Being about
most of the clips.
out like, hey, if you subscribed, out here $500. Like, nah. It's like, bro, I watch your videos, I get the notifications. Like, if not, they're up there because I'm not subscribed to a lot of channels or whatever. But for the most part, I mean, I'm subscribed to his channels just for the fact that I've been watching him since he started.
yeah, I've been watching
It
Mr.
was
Beast videos for the longest time. I love his
He-
content. I love his
it was just more
videos.
the fact that he came out in a time where there wasn't content like his out,
Yeah.
So he only kept evolving as YouTube evolved. As a creator, as an influencer, as an entertainer, and he and I just hate that, like, he does all of this and all people can focus on is like his friends and what their lives are like, or they only hang around him because he gives them money, or they're and it's like these guys are his friends. Like,
A
what do
lot
you
of these
mean? Like,
guys, like the main ones, like Chandler and all these people,
yeah, they
they've been
all make
around for before
they
the
all make
YouTube
their
thing.
own. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and they all kind of make their own money in the sense of what they do. It's not
Yeah.
like they don't have their own, because they have their own character, like their own personality amongst the group. So whatever Mr. Beast fans kind of like, oh, okay, they saw Chandler, so they, and whatever Chandler fans, oh, Mr. Beast, and then they've always gone hand in hand, you know, and so, and it's just like, man, you can't win with media, or with the people.
Everybody out there is gonna have something to complain about every little bitty thing you do, whether if it's something
Right.
good
Yeah,
or bad.
You can't
Can't do
please
right.
everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it was something. It's not that long ago. I kept hearing like 4 or 5 different things that they kept saying. Oh, Mr. Beast is gonna get canceled for this. He's gonna get canceled for that. First off, y'all are not canceling Mr. Beast. Okay.
Right? He's gonna get canceled for the tree.
Yeah,
Get canceled for sneakers. Yeah.
yeah. Because when they did the blindness video, they kept saying he was gonna get canceled for that. I think even whenever they did the Squid Game video, everybody had
Oh,
issues
really?
with that one. And
missed
I
it.
don't know why. That was a good video. I liked that video. It was great. He did giving shoes to the kids. I want to say Africa, but it might not have even been Africa. I have no idea. But he gave them shoes. They had an issue with that. So it's like, and like I said, philanthropy. That's something that he's real big on. He's done it for longer than what most people. It's even been in the limelight that he's been doing it for. So it's not like he's just doing this for just to do it or just for the views. He's doing it because it's something that he's passionate about. And yes, he's
Well,
able to make videos on it.
you get a rush whenever you help somebody, and the more you can help somebody, the better you feel about it. So you get to share,
Even if it's as
and
simple as telling somebody that they're beautiful.
exactly, you get to share in their excitement just by being around there, being with them. I think that's what helping and being a part of society is about, is being able to go up to a complete stranger and share an experience, a good experience, and then go about your day. And you can look back on that and say, "Hey, that was really cool. I'm glad I got to do that."
Yeah, and you know, like we said before, going out and helping somebody, it could be completely free. Like Pineapple said, just going out and telling somebody that they look beautiful today, or that they're doing a good job with something, or that you're proud of them, or whatever the case may be. Even though people don't realize it, that's still helping somebody.
Right.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've done something and somebody told me they was proud of me. It makes me feel good, makes them feel good.
Mhm.
So it's just, it doesn't take much, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Just a smile can be infectious.
Exactly. I mean,
It also has a snowball effect as well.
yeah, you smile at one person, they smile at somebody else, they smile, and so on and so forth.
Right.
It, but the problem is everybody, well, not everybody. Let me backtrack that for a second. People today, and it's a majority, are so self-absorbed,
Hmm.
self-centered that you always hear that saying, "Oh, this person will give you the shirt off their back." See, but that's the problem nowadays. It's opposite. Everybody wants the shirt off of your back, but wants to keep theirs too,
Yeah.
and that is where the problem comes in with society as a whole. Everybody's they want, but they don't want to give.
Right.
If
Or
that
do
makes
do
sense.
do.
Exactly. I
They
mean,
do, but they don't do do. Sorry.
Lord have mercy. But it's no pun. I was just thinking of doo doo.
That was a crappy joke. I'm sorry.
You're a shitty person. You're a shitty person for that crappy joke.
Okay, I wasn't thinking. I'm gonna go stare at the wall and see.
But
I'm gonna be Baker's kid right now in timeout.
Well,
Dad's funny. And I will say this. I mean, we've always tried to kind of stay away from these little bit of heavier topics. But now that we're talking about it, I feel like there's so much to be said and so little people that'll say it
Right.
because everybody's
And
so
even
scared that
probably
somebody's
abusive.
not going to agree with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, quite frankly, I don't care. I mean, I'm going to be totally honest with you. Because at the end of the day, this stigma in society and the way everything's going, the way everything's moving, we're going in the wrong direction. As a whole, we're going in the wrong direction because if it keeps being self-centered, self-absorbed, we'll never truly make any kind of change whatsoever. Now, I've always been the type of person that, I'll help anybody whenever and wherever I can. I mean, I try my best with that.
Yeah.
But that's try to think of the word that I'm looking for. That's a trait that a lot of people have lost sight of.
Right. Now, I help people, but when it comes to homeless people and money, I don't do that. I will gladly go buy something to eat for them, but I don't like giving people money because giving somebody money, and not in all cases, but there's a reason for most people being homeless, and sometimes, not all the time, like I said, in some cases, it's because of substance abuse and the lack of willpower to be able to spend money on things other than the short time, non nutritional, good
Hi.
time, yeah, high, exactly.
They
Or a
they
low, even,
chasing
depending what you're taking.
they chasing the dragon.
Yeah, yeah. They're trying
Chasing
to
the
find their
high.
friends in low places.
Yeah. So I'm glad you said that because that could lead me into this story right here. So at the height of when Pokemon Go was out, okay, like when everybody was playing this game, we used to go around the courthouse here in town, which is in the old part of town. We would go and we'd ride around because they had a bunch of Pokestops all over there and everything. And we were sitting at we were sitting on the side of the courthouse to stop for a second, and a gentleman walked up to us, and the guy was like, "Look, my name is so and so. I'm from Opelousas, Louisiana. Now Opelousas is quite a ways away from us." He said, "I'm gonna be totally
I always
honest with
hated
you.
trying to pronounce
You always hated trying to pronounce it."
it. Yes.
Opelousas. It's not. I mean, I guess being town, I'm from down here. It's easy for me to pronounce.
Well, like when I was a kid, like when we had to learn about like surrounding areas and stuff back home,
Hmm.
and like that's like it was like those were the main things that we focused on, hometowns, like or like main like capitals and surroundings
Yeah, I'm sure
and
there's a
so when
lot
I
of
saw
people out
that,
there that look at the word Opelousas and don't know how to say it. I couldn't tell you how to spell it. I just know how to say it. That's what I'm saying. I can't tell you how to spell it, but I can say it. But
yeah,
IT,
that
by the
was
way.
one of the things was like like yeah, we had to spell it out. O
yeah, that's where
P
I could spell New Orleans and Homa,
O P. Yeah, I would
Ruston,
The-
the easy ones.
everything else.
mm,
Hey, bro, some of the names of some of these towns in like Delcom is a good example. Delcom's like 2 hours away from me, but if you look at it and you read it the way that it's spelled, it spells Delcambry,
uh,
but it's pronounced Delcom. I don't know. It's crazy. It's weird. But back to the back to the story. The guy was totally honest with us. He said, "Look, I'm gonna be honest with you." He said, I was real bad off on drugs, real bad off on alcohol." He said, "I just got out of rehab today." He said, "I was waiting for somebody. They're gonna come try to get somebody out here tomorrow or the day after to come pick me up." He says, "Right now I have nothing in my name." And he was like, "Look, I'm just trying to get some food." So he was like, "All right." Said, "Go ahead, wait right here." We drove. We went to Walmart, got him a bunch of stuff, and then went ride on like Burger King or whatever, and got him food from Burger King, and we went dropped it off. And the look on this man's face when we gave him all that stuff, there's no honestly no better feeling than helping somebody. And now, don't get me wrong, at the end of it, we did end up giving him money because he was honest with us, and we can tell that because you can always tell which people are genuine, and maybe that's just a me thing, but I can always tell when somebody's genuine. We gave him a little bit of money to get him some breakfast for the next morning, and sure enough, when we went out there the next morning, he had found him a ride. It was just one of those feel good things, man. It was just I don't know. Helping people is just something that, like Switch said, it gives you that feeling of like euphoria. I
right.
guess would be like a
Yeah.
good name, a good word to use. Like that feeling of euphoria is just to be able to help somebody in need is just I
I
don't know. It's
was
great.
riding with a friend of mine one time. We're going. we were in the city, a city, and we're coming along this bridge. Saw this dude walking, and at first I was like, "Hey, you ought to slow down because there's nobody on the road." And I was gonna be funny and roll down the window and say, "Jump!" But when we got there, someone told me to not say that. Uh, so what I ended up saying, "Hey, it's not worth it." And then turned out he was deaf, so it wouldn't have mattered what I said. But he was out there to jump, and we ended up. I had to physically get between him and the edge of the bridge because he was trying to jump, and we had to call the cops and everything. It was kind of scary at first.
I just had my music.
Switch, why'd you have to say it like that? Why did you have to say it like that?
I'm sorry.
Why? I'm trying to be serious, but the way you said it just. What do you was that?
Jesus, she's laughing.
I'm sorry. It's just the way you said it. Okay, I'm serious.
Are you though?
Take two.
He said, like, why are you growling for? Now she's snoring. Okay.
That's
we
funny.
lose track. Okay, never
No, I'm
Don't-
still here.
don't
I was
do
just
that to
listening
me.
to you.
mind.
Don't do that to me.
I love that.
Call me out like that.
Okay, look, this is part of it. Like we can just bring our sense of friendship on this podcast, and y'all can kind of get a glimpse of what it's like each time. You know,
There's a
for the
dynamic.
people listening, yeah, you know, you can see everybody's character. You know, Pineapples is more of the come in and the only thing she does is laugh, and then she dips back up, and you know,
Okay, I've been here the entire time.
and you know,
The entire time. Nobody can sit here and say I dipped out. I've been sitting my ass right here the whole time. I just had no input.
I'm not saying like you know you're playing
Try to call me
Rainbow
out like
Siege or
that.
something. You know, I'm just saying like I'm just you know.
I'm not playing anything.
Yeah, not no Stardew Valley.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I had something in my throat.
Yeah, my
Stardew.
cock.
You wish.
I would tell you what I'm playing, but we're not sponsored by them.
Raid Shadow Legends. Shit, at this point in time, with how much we play this game and how much I spend on it.
I love your game.
I missed one day so far since I started. I got my I got first sponsorship on Twitch, and like 3 months ago. So I did it, and I successfully did it. And I missed one day playing Raid so far since
Yeah.
then.
I was looking through some sponsorships or whatever, but I never.
How do you... Okay, that's something we'll have to talk about later.
Stream elements.
I need help on that.
No, you understand. Like we started this podcast in the sense of helping others too. I mean, in the sense if you don't know, then I'm sure there's others out there that don't know.
Exactly.
So when
So
it comes to anything that comes with gaming or that comes to benefiting you, we're not trying to withhold anything as far as like you know
do
because no.
you have a
Well, I
stream
didn't want
elements
to necessarily
account?
bore everyone right now with asking how to do
Oh,
that.
it's really easy. It's
Well,
really
Like that
simple.
could be a good.
Yeah, I mean just
You just need
allow
a
the
stream
conversation.
elements account. And hold on, let me get to my.
I'm sure somewhere.
Yeah, as long as you got a Stream Elements account, then you're gonna get your sponsorships through Stream Elements.
Yeah, and you can have it set up to where they'll email you about it too, where all you gotta do is click the link and it'll bring you right
I
to
should
that
probably
page.
check my email.
But it'll be under
That's gonna be interesting.
under the homepage. There's like literally right there it's, at the top, so get sponsored, and you can go there. And I am signed in. Is it Stream Elements or Streamlabs?
Stream
I think I
Elements.
may have.
Actually, I
Okay.
think you could do it through both of them. Honestly.
Maybe
Those
I
are
don't know.
stream elements.
Yeah, so It's under element or revenue or get sponsored under Stream Elements. So that's if you can't find it there, there's always YouTube tutorials.
Also, guys, this is a
I'm
perfect
pulling it up
example
on my
of
phone
helping
right
somebody
now.
for free.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Just saying. The
Yep.
perfect example.
Well, that's what I was saying. Is like we're not trying to like. It's not a secret or anything. It's not like we don't mind if we don't. If you're in. If we ourselves are in a situation where we don't understand something, then and we feel the need to ask a question, then feel free to. You know. And I honestly think if once we get like more active, comments and stuff like that, we can do a segment where we just reply to comments and
Yeah,
whatnot.
that'd be pretty fun.
You know.
Well,
Okay,
not
so
only
I never
that is
activated
if y'all
that,
do need a
but now
little
it's
bit of help
activated.
on a little bit of a quicker time frame, y'all could always email us at talkbeforeyourunpodcast@yahoo.com.
There's always X,
That are
Yeah,
that are
X,
always
aka Twitter,
right?
yes,
at Talk Before You Run
link
Podcast.
in description.
Yeah, just do the hashtag or something.
Yeah,
Or
I'm gonna drop we're gonna have a link tree link in the description of the video. If at any point in time y'all ever want to get in touch with us on anything, whether it be, like I said, through the email itself, you can get in touch with me personally through TikTok. You can get with Beaker personally through Instagram,
Instagram.
and Switch personally through Twitter,
X.
aka X,
Yeah.
or X, aka Twitter, whichever one you want to go with. And if y'all have a specific question for Pineapple, y'all can also go through any one of us, and we can relay that message to Pineapple.
Hey, you can ask me on my TikTok.
That too.
Yeah, or you could do that.
I don't care.
Sense of asking anybody questions, just hit us up on any of the platforms. Feel free. We're bound to respond. Um,
We don't actually bite.
Pineapple might.
Not all the
I
time anyway.
don't. Hey!
I feel like you're a chihuahua
Wait,
sometimes.
wait.
I feel like you're just like an ankle biter.
You just keep your arms away.
I'll bite ankles sometimes, depending on what position I'm in. Oh, wait. Never mind.
This motherfucker just called me an ankle biter. The fuck?
Like a little chihuahua.
Well, you did
I
eat
feel
the arm at one time.
Yeah, Pineapple's a cannibal.
An accidental cannibal. But
Yeah, an
Okay.
accidental cannibal.
Okay, it was once. It was by accident. I did in reference that it was to a stream.
And it was on a video
Didn't
game.
know I
Yes,
could
it was on a
eat
video
it.
game. Let's clarify that before we go any further. It was on a video game
Not
called Conan
cannibal.
Exiles, guys. It was
You
not
guys trying to make me
IRL.
cannibal.
It was not IRL, we promise. That we know of, at least.
Anybody gonna be on tonight?
What the fuck, bro? What?
Anybody
Is
wants their
this the
meat
pineapple
eaten
under
by
the bus
pineapple?
day? Did I miss something?
Maybe. We might have all missed something. We're all missing a few brain cells, but that's beside the point.
Apparently, mine are all on a break.
Mine's are on vacation,
How
and
long
they
are they
don't
on
seem
a
like they're
break
coming
for?
back anytime soon.
I was gonna say, how about mine ain't coming back?
Mine went on break several years ago. It never came back.
I went to go take a smoke break and never came back.
I've done that.
That's
I
funny.
was gonna
And
go work the
technically,
break,
Ooh.
it wasn't a
but then
smoke
I got
break. It was a popcorn break, but I was drinking at the time. It was Sporty. I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5 with 5 with Sporty and Jay, and man, I'm kind of hungry. We got a crap ton of popcorn, and the reason why we had a crap ton of popcorn is because my mom loves popcorn, and she decided to buy like 5 pounds. No, 50 pounds is what it was. 50 pounds, yeah. 'Cause it was big old honkin' heavy of popcorn. Pop yourself popcorn. And
Holy shit.
That's what I said. I was looking at it. Said, you got enough popcorn there?
That should
No,
last her the entirety of the,
it did not.
or at least half.
No, it didn't. It lasted like 4 months.
I buy a
Uh-huh.
regular box of popcorn and it'll last me a year. Mostly because I forget that I have popcorn, but that's beside the point.
Right. But,
You forget a
yeah,
lot of
that's.
things.
Yeah, I forgot where I was going with that story.
I have no idea. We don't know where you're going half of your story,
I
Switch,
don't know
but
where
that's also beside the point.
I got sidetracked with that popcorn bit. Oh,
I was
But
gonna say, how did it go from this man entered popcorn in the chat?
oh, because I went for popcorn in the Grand Theft Auto. Yep. So, I was playing Grand Theft Auto with Sporty, went for popcorn, and I was drinking at the time, and I got sidetracked doing something or another, talking to my mom or whatever, and never came back for like 45 minutes to an hour.
oh, you mean like what I did last night?
Well, I kind of did the same thing.
Let
too.
me tell
Yeah.
you,
Yeah, but exactly like it, yeah.
Cade.
Speaking of,
Speaking of my husband, I'm leaning against our bedroom wall that shares with the game room, and that is how loud he is. My door is closed. Man's got a loud ass mouth. I love him though.
watch, we said all that and you're
Travis
not even
doesn't.
going to be able to
Uh-oh.
hear it on the video. No,
We can
Travis
boost the
doesn't
audio.
love him.
Okay, if
Travis
you
is
guys
in love
don't
with
hear
him. Oh,
him. Yeah.
disregard.
Okay. Disregard. Uh huh.
Yeah, disregard.
Damn it.
Do not save
Hold on.
disregard.
Bringing my train of thought back.
You got one of those still?
It's kind of hard. I know.
My train is wrecked. Hold on, give me one moment. Let me get.
All right, my train only works on one rail.
Oh, I don't think mine has a rail.
Well, we know yours doesn't have a rail.
Yours has gone off the rails.
She's over here like the scene from the Polar Express where that sucker's on the ice. Yeah, that's her. That's her railroad 24/7.
I'm the moose.
If you're the moose, Switch is the guy with the beard.
It's not a moose. It's a reindeer. Wait, is it a moose or a reindeer?
It's a moose.
Go look it up.
It is definitely a moose.
It's a reindeer. Don't
I'm gonna
believe it.
ask Google. Hold on.
It's 100% a moose.
In the Polar Express, was
It's
it
a
a
moose.
moose or reindeer?
Well, you
It's
didn't.
a caribou. It's a caribou.
That's closer to a moose.
It's just a smaller
Same
version of a
species as
moose.
reindeer. Same species as a reindeer.
I don't believe it.
It's considered.
Look it up yourself.
It's considered a
I don't wanna.
moose.
It's a caribou.
Lazy.
Charlie,
It's
it's
a
a
caribou.
leopardon. It's a magical leopardon.
It'll take us to Candy Mountain.
Lord have mercy. I think all of our
I'm
trains
at a
have now
roll.
on ice.
Yeah.
Not a
Yeah.
mouse.
Nah, I smoked mine.
What did you do to your train?
That thing flying. Like,
That's funny.
I should really stop doing that before stream.
Maybe.
What are you doing before street?
No.
Well, let's not talk about it.
Partaking in the giggle lettuce.
I have a special salad before.
The same salad that you eat to see reindeers and caribous. All right. I think we're getting right here to the end of it, anyways, guys. So, I think we're going to go ahead and call it here. Remember, A helping hand can be the ray of sunshine in a cloudy world. Goes right along with what it was we was just talking about. I think that fits pretty well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Granted, we didn't plan to have that conversation.
And a little
We
fun
did not.
fact. Fun
Just
fact.
like most of our conversations.
If you leave a restaurant and somebody's homeless and you have leftovers from the restaurant, it doesn't kill you to give up your leftovers.
It might kill me to give up my leftovers.
Especially if it's Chinese food.
Might kill
I'll
It
Ted,
just
might kill
go-
Travis, but not you.
Yeah, we're not gonna. Okay, all right,
Okay,
all righty. It'll definitely kill me. Was that the fun fact?
I think so, yeah.
That wasn't very fun.
Oh,
She was
fun
over here trying to get me to get rid of my
Fun
food.
fact, Travis
Mhm.
might not be back for next
She's
week.
over here like tells us to give up food. Like, man, well, it's different if we go out and get them food, but like if I'm hungry, like I'm gonna take that with me
Wait,
later. Like,
If you've
wait.
already eaten.
There's a problem here to begin with.
Dummy.
You expect us to have leftovers.
Exactly. I don't have leftovers. Who the fuck?
You
I
guys
mean-
see what I deal with.
I
didn't-
eat
I didn't
everybody
have
else at my
Express
table's
rice.
leftovers, man.
I didn't fuck with Panda's Express fried rice, so it's kind of left over. But man, I ate their teriyaki, and they didn't even put the sauce. Man, they did not put the sauce.
Then you didn't have teriyaki. You just had whatever.
You had chicken.
It's chicken teriyaki. Like they didn't put the sauce on it. I had teriyaki sauce here.
That sucks.
But
But
it's not like I had. It's if
Go
I
ahead.
didn't have it, man, that shit would just be chicken. It'd just be sitting there, and I'm like, man. But yeah, I'm not giving up
Tim
leftovers.
Kim.
I'd rather go out and buy some.
well, I would have to go
Got a
out and
large
buy
box.
I'm
something
just
because I
saying
don't
for
have
the
leftovers.
folks that do have leftovers. Good lord.
Oh, well.
There we go.
Bringing
Overthinking
him in
something
this
simple.
part.
That's beside the point. But, like I said, don't forget, a helping hand can be the ray of sunshine in a cloudy world. We can end it right here. Pineapple?
I forgot you start with me. Have a great day, night, evening. And you're beautiful and handsome.
Bigger?
Bye.
Oh yes, mi amigos.
Switch?
Hasta lasagna. Don't get any anya. Don't forget to stay tuned for Fevno's important message. Otherwise, I'll get hurt.
We don't want that. We love y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Bye-bye.
If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. You can always unsubscribe later. And make sure to comment your favorite ice cream flavor. Mine personally has got to be cinnamon. It's underrated.